If we train in meditation systematically, that means methodically. That means we're doing a little something every day. We don't have to eat the whole apple at one time or the whole cake or the whole thing. We can just every day work on it. If we train in meditation systematically, eventually we'll be able to eradicate from our mind the delusions that causes all of our problems and suffering. In this way, we'll come to experience the permanent inner peace of nirvana. Then day and night in life after life, we'll experience only peace and happiness. What we have to remember is when Geshe is talking about we'll be able to eradicate from our mind all the delusions that causes all our problems, we tend to think of problems as the things that are happening around us. We must remember that we are living in the cycle of impure life, so the car is going to break down. It's just going to happen. The train's going to be late. It's going to happen. The bill collector will come calling, and we might not have money to pay. We may lose a job. We could go in there one day and they're just like, hey, so sad, too bad, pack your things, you got to go. And people we love will die, our pets, our family, our children. All of these things cause pain in the mind. So he's not saying that this in the cycle of impure life, you won't experience this. What he's saying is that we want to train our mind in such a way that we have that equilibrium in our mind, that regardless of these external circumstances, that we have the spiritual wisdom to know will be happening, that we can still maintain inner peace within our mind. Because it's in that space that we are able to solve problems, come up with solutions to things. When our mind is all over the place and we're reacting to everything, we're not in that space to really think clearly. So it's in that space where we have that equilibrium in the mind, and that's what we want to go for. And we can never achieve nirvana, let alone enlightenment, if we can't control our own minds and be in that space. So yes, we're gonna be sad when something happens, but we know that we're in samsara, so our spiritual wisdom will kick in so that we don't have to wallow in it and just woe be unto me type of thing. At the beginning, even if our meditation does not seem to be going well, because when you first start meditating, you get a lot of distractions. You're sitting on that cushion and everything is coming. And you're like, why am I even doing this? You don't think it will work. But you're starting to develop an awareness of what your mind is doing. And when we can't change anything without awareness. So first we start with awareness, and sitting on that meditation cushion, doing the meditations, help you to start building some awareness. And when you have that awareness, and then you have a vision, which is enlightenment, where you want to go, and then you have a method, the Lamrim teachings, sutra teachings. You have that method. Then you can follow that systematically to get where you'd like to go. So at the beginning, even if our meditation does not seem to be going well, we should remember that simply by applying effort to training in meditation, we are creating the mental karma, that mental space to experience inner peace in the future. So even if we don't feel it now, we're creating. Remember what karma is. It's actions and their effects. So sometimes a seed is planted, but it doesn't grow till later when the causes and conditions, the sunshine, the water, all the things that's necessary for it to grow, that's when it'll sprout up, not at the time it's planted. So in that moment when you may be working on your meditation practice and trying to grow it and you're not seeing results, don't give up yet. You want to continue to have that encouragement, have that faith that this can happen. Okay, because you're planting those seeds, and so you're creating that mental space, that mental karma to experience inner peace in the future. The happiness of this life and of our future lives depend upon the experience of inner peace, which in turn depends upon the mental action of meditation. So that's where it all starts. Since inner peace is the source of all happiness. So again, life is going to happen. We are in the cycle of impure life. Things are going to happen. But we must always remember That inner peace is the source of all happiness, not these momentary things that we experience that are fleeting. It's the inner peace. That's the real source. And that's what we want to develop. That's what we want to grow. We can see how important, when we understand that clearly, we can see how important meditation is for training the mind in that way. Okay. And that's from How to Transform Your Life. I read verbatim what's in the book, but I added my own thing to it. So, also from How to Transform Your Life. When things go wrong in our life and we encounter difficult situation, we tend to regard the situation itself as our problem. This car breaks down, we're kicking the tires, that's our problem. The train's late, where's the train? Da, 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 that's our problem. The bill's coming in, that's our problem. We don't have a job, that's our problem. All these things are our problems. Okay? But in reality, whatever problem we experience is coming from the mind. Doesn't mean that things won't happen. It means that the way we react to it, the pain in the mind that we're experiencing is coming from our mind, not from that external thing. That external thing could be there, and your mind could still be very peaceful. You could still have that equilibrium. You could still think through what to do next. Okay? If we were to respond to difficult situation with a positive or peaceful mind, they would not be problems for us. Indeed, we may even come to regard them as challenges or opportunities for growth and development. We reframe what's happening. Maybe we really do need to get a different job. Maybe they did us a favor. We don't know. Maybe do we really need all the things that we have? Maybe we could pare down. We have the space now to think through. Help will come. But we have to have that faith with that. Okay. Problems arise only if we respond to difficulties with a negative state of mind. Therefore, if we want to be happy all the time and free from problems, not free from stuff happening, I didn't say that, neither did he. Free from our mind reacting to these external conditions, put it like that. If the problems only arise if we respond to difficulties with a negative state of mind. Therefore, if we want to be happy all the time and be free from problems, we must develop and maintain a peaceful mind. Sufferings, problems, worries, unhappiness, and pain all exist within our mind. They are unpleasant feelings which are a part of the mind. We must remember that.